Why does Allah extend the rope for a sinner? This question arose one night in the heart of a man who had spent years washing the dead in the silence of a graveyard. A man of few words who lived alone and spoke more to Allah than to people. And after the fatigue of the day, when he lay down on his bed after the Isha prayer, a strange restlessness filled his heart. And as soon as he closed his eyes, he entered another world where he saw himself standing in a vast open field under an unusually clear sky, with an eerie silence in the air. When suddenly the sound of galloping hooves echoed from afar, and the ground began to tremble. And he lifted his gaze to see a king dressed in white, riding swiftly toward him on a powerful horse. The king's face filled with awe, majesty, and dignity. And the man began to tremble with fear as the king stopped before him and asked in a deep voice whether he recognized him. And the man lowered his eyes and replied softly that he did not, upon which the king said that he was the one by whose command time moves, sending a shiver through the man's body. And then the king asked why Allah does not seize a sinner immediately, leaving the man silent with his tongue frozen and no answer to give, until the king raised his hand and the scene changed, revealing a young man laughing loudly, drowned in wealth, with sins at his feet, prayer far from him, the unlawful easy for him, lying his habit, oppression his game. Yet his business flourishing, his home prosperous, people praising him, calling him successful, while he laughed freely, having forgotten Allah. And the man cried out in distress how this could be possible, to which the king replied that this was Allah's rope, not weak, but long, that Allah does not seize immediately, but grants time, wanting the servant to return, keeping the door of repentance open, not punishing every sin instantly, nor seizing every act of disobedience at once, but giving time to think, to open one's eyes, and to change the heart. And fear settled deep in the man's heart as he asked what happens if the servant does not return. And the king looked toward the sky and said that then the rope is pulled and no one escapes, neither wealth, nor power, nor recommendations, nor relationships, nor intelligence, nor planning. For then the end arrives, accountability begins, justice speaks, and mercy falls silent. And tears flowed from the man's eyes as he saw the young man suddenly stop laughing, his smile vanish, darkness surround him, his steps falter, fear enter his heart, yet punishment still not come. And the king said to look that Allah was still giving time, that this could be the final moment, the last chance, the moment to turn back. And the man's heart began to pound fiercely as he realized this story was not only about that young man, but the story of every human being, and could be his own as well. And drenched in sweat, his eyes suddenly opened to the call of the Fajr prayer echoing, his heart trembling as he placed his head in prostration, and only one prayer came from his lips. "O Allah, keep your rope for me as mercy."